There
Guys.
is so much you've got to cut out of this because you are on one today.
We are working on the new website, very slowly working on the new website. So I'm wondering if Ash can do a little bit of his like sorcery to get that kind of pushed through, so we can have a proper customer area on the website that they can actually live track things and look at things, maybe place orders and stuff. But that is all depending on what the limits are from the site and what we can plug into it, really.
So the CRM, Customer Relationship Management Trello board, I know we talk about Trello a lot, but it is
We love
awesome.
Trello.
Awesome. We can't show you this because obviously GDPR and all that, so you just have to take my word for it. That is amazing. But we've got all of our customers now on Trello, and it's made it so much easier to keep in contact with them. We've now kind of got genuine reasons to contact them, whereas before I feel like it was kind of more cold calling. It's like you haven't really got anything to go to them with. It's just, are you all right? Is there anything we can do? Which I absolutely hate doing. It's one of my pet peeves because I hate it when people do it to me.
Yeah.
But now we have a whole kind of process in place of genuine things that we need from them and genuine things that we can go to them with that would help them. We've got it in like a calendar where we know exactly who we need to contact. We've got dates between each ones, that we're not constantly on them. It's really changed the game on how we contact our customers, and I love it. So.
Yeah, and we've learnt a couple of new things as well with that. Also, things to do with like how people can access their invoices and stuff. So me and Serena Faye have learnt a little bit more about things for that, which is fun.
Over the next quarter then, is that because we've just upgraded Trello to have more functionality, is that something that's going to benefit the CRM, do you think?
It could do. I really don't want to overcomplicate it, but it is something we would need to look into. At the minute, we're just using the power up on it where it's got the calendar. That's all we use at the moment. But obviously I don't know, is it Trello Premium?
Yeah.
Premium. And their kind of functionalities on that might be a better way, but we haven't looked at it yet, so I couldn't say for sure. Just off the back of what Michelle said as well, whilst before we kind of put this CRM system into Trello with our customers, we had looked at other apps to use to keep a relationship going with our customers, and found that most other apps are just too much for us, and would completely overcomplicate it. And that was new for me because I just thought, well, they're all kind of the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the case. And we've found different ways to use Trello, something that we already use. We found different ways to use it for certain tasks that we want. So that's been something new that we've learned.
It's always tough when you get new software to look at something because you look at all the new features and go, oh, this is great, we can do this, 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 and this. But if you're looking at it about what's value to the customer, it might be fun and a novelty to us, or do lots of things, but how much of any of that adds value to the customer? And I think a lot of CRM systems are so bloated with things that you just don't need it. If you're constantly trying to remove all the things that you're doing, not add things into it, we keep coming back to Trello, solving a lot of problems for us.
Yeah.
I think we can get sponsored by Trello.
I think we should.
I love Trello. Yeah, we did look at Monday.com as well. But I think with the new Trello power-ups and stuff like that, I think we could stick with Trello, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we always really struggle with things like that as a project that we've done. We always struggle because we do not sell to end users, and therefore all the functionality on normal CRM systems are aimed towards end user inquiries. So our resellers would probably use that software because that's great for them, but we struggle because we are the back end of it and don't sell to end users. So we find that 90% of certain software is absolutely no use to us. So we're just paying for another app or whatever it is for literally the tiniest bit of it, and it's a waste of time for us.
Also, fairly uniquely, I think, other than things that keep us in touch with our customer base, we don't actually do any sales or marketing. We just don't. We don't have a sales team. We have people that process the orders that come in, but we're fortunate enough is that we don't do any sales or marketing, which as a business, for one aspect, is great because all the overhead of employing salespeople and paying sales commissions and all those things and running a CRM system and meetings and time and everything else isn't a cost that's passed to our customer.
Yep.
So we don't need the CRM, like you say, to chase and keep cold calls and keep everything and communications open. We just need a system that can make sure, the resellers that we deal with are happy and we can track it.
Yeah, it's going good. I think we'll progress with that a little bit more over the coming quarter, for sure. There's other features that we've kind of got. We're looking at trying to just reduce, to get more information to the customer easier, so that they don't have to actually ring us and get the information, that it's just readily available for them somewhere. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
And then obviously we did touch on earlier about the new website. So if we can get something where people can access things through the website, that would make life super easy for customers to deal with us. So
let's have a review then. Shall you can go first? Is what do you think in the last quarter? What's gone really well and what's gone really badly from your aspect?
Oh, I think, and I don't know like how it's gone really badly, but I feel like staff morale was horrible last quarter. I think that was really, really bad, and I think a lot of things suffered due to staff morale. What went really well, I think the best thing, and I know it's not my department, but that CRM board is really, really nice. I did put checklists for myself together for daily and like weekly checklists, which I'm trying to work through. But I find myself gravitating more towards checking off things on the CRM system and stuff like that because it's customer based, and I do enjoy the customer side of it. So I think that's what went well and what didn't. But
what do you think? What was the biggest thing that affected staff morale?
Over time, I think probably, and then I don't know whether I don't know because I'm not there in the factory, but I feel like some things maybe have been said and just snowballed into something that probably shouldn't have done.
So just generally just some conflict.
Probably,
the sheer workload that we have at the minute.
Yeah, over time, I think everybody's exhausted and probably snipping at one another, and then maybe like comments and stuff that on a normal day wouldn't affect anybody, but because they're tired, they've probably, snowballed a little bit.
Okay. Serena?
Which one first?
Say question to number 2, please.
Do bad first and finish on good. I feel like that's the best thing.
Bad, definitely following on from what Michelle said. morale, but more so basically the efficiencies. Production efficiencies were awful last quarter. They were working at 50% as an average, 50-60%, which is really not great for a company like ours when we're not a huge company. And I don't know how to say this in a polite way, but they cannot see that their actions are the cause of them doing overtime.
Yeah.
If they're only working at 50% efficiency and they're now having to do extra hours, they can't see that that's a direct impact, you know?
Yeah.
Which again takes a toll on staff morale. And like Michelle said, like, they take things so personally at the moment, well, last quarter, just because of they're just not working as a team. Like, I think it was Connor that had said it in a morning meeting where he said, you're all working in like the same facility, but you're not working as a team. You're not working together. I think that's probably hit the nail on the head, is that they're all individuals working on the same things, but they're not working as a team to get the work out to a customer. That's been the worst part about last quarter. The lead times come down slowly, but I think that is to do with orders do usually tend to what's the word?
Yeah.
Not dip, but it's kind of just it's steady. There's no increase. It's just
this time of year.
Yeah. Which is very lucky for us. If not, we would be, back up.
Yeah.
Shit's Creek without paddle. Good thing, all positive. And it is only been for the last kind of 2 weeks, but mentoring, I've said it earlier, it's my favourite thing out of that quarter. It's helped me grow, it's helped others grow, and hopefully it will spread out through the company.
Have you personally found that the most difficult thing to actually get motivated to go do, but once you've done it, you feel better for it?
Not really. I've always I've always wanted to do it, but I've always kind of been like, why should it be me? That's a really selfish thing to say, but I just think, why have I got to go and do it? Why is nobody else doing it?
Do you think that's part of what's everybody's got? As part of that low morale, sure. Everybody's got that. Everybody can kind of see issues, but why should they have to go fix it?
Why is nobody else seeing it? Yeah. Why is nobody else wanting to fix it?
Yeah. So we've made a plan yesterday going forward for a bit of a dramatic change for next week.
So that's the end of the quarter review. Yeah. Is there anything else we want to add?
Let's sign off on that. I think I'm good.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.